What is up? Welcome to Great Gossip Guys, episode 19. Today I'm here with co-host Johnny.
Yep.
Ryder.
What's up?
Austin.
What's up, Daddy?
Oh, yeah!
I
didn't even get to say his name.
No, they know who I am.
Well, assuming he wanted to make it all about him. Caleb, how was your week?
Awful. I got fired. Or I'm getting fired. I got like 2 weeks left, and it's for the most dumbass reasons ever. I'm not gonna say where or who fired me, but you know who you are, and I hate you. That is all. That is my week.
Austin, how was your week?
I'm pretty good. I got a boo on a forklift, so that's cool.
He's eeating pizza rolls right now with ranch like a monster. Ryder?
Don't you disrespect
Not
pizza
sponsored.
rolls.
Not sponsored.
Oh, yes, not sponsored, both of those.
But
That's
honestly, Totino's, whatever your company's name is, if you want to sponsor us, we got nothing else going for us.
I'd love to have infinite pizza rolls.
I'm actually alright on that. Your pizza rolls are mid.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. Don't sponsor us, I guess.
Just
How about-
kidding.
Pizza rolls do
Just
eat.
kidding.
How about Great Value Purified Drinking Water? Will you sponsor us?
No, that water's ass. I'm
Monster
just trying to kill
Flavor
every brand deal
Smash.
opportunity we have.
What about Monster?
If you're a company and you have a product you want to promote, don't come here because I hate you.
What about
Except
Monster?
Pokemon. Hey, Pokemon. Yeah, you listening? Yeah, you can come
Johnny,
over.
what about
Monster. They are named
Ghost.
after the beast.
Holy
Look
shit.
at the mark of the beast.
Johnny has like
Ghost
spiked
energy.
the mic like
Okay,
16 times.
anyway.
Yeah, good. Ghost?
Ryder, how was...
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I
Ryder-
don't. I wish. I don't know. Yeah.
Land the plane, bitch.
I don't know. I hate my life. I want to die.
You're playing footsies with me.
Why do you hate your life and want to die?
Because jobs don't get back to me like when I apply to them.
Start applying with Caleb.
So that's.
What's a package deal?
Yeah, just call yourselves a package deal and say you guys could offer...
Thomas is rubbing my arm.
His
very
arms are so
sexually.
smooth. He's like a baby.
Thank you.
Johnny?
Yeah.
How was your week?
Lame. I worked like 3 hours every single day of
This
the
guy
week.
over here.
Why? Only 3.
Because we only had repairs this week, so I was literally wake up at 7 in the morning, going to work, and come back home by like 10 o'clock all
Damn.
week.
You get full 8 hours pay?
I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid by the job, square foot. I am paid on a different pay scale.
So you get paid good?
Yeah, sure. For how much I worked, I got paid better than most people. I'm sure most people would be like, wow, you made that much working 12 hours? Most people would probably be like, damn, I make that much working 80.
What the fuck did you make?
More than you probably made in 1 week.
You made more than 650?
More than 650? Oh, yeah.
Damn. How much did you
It's
make?
my job.
Like 1,200?
Damn. Take me to your leader.
Well, I made $100 an hour.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty
I make
average.
$100 an hour.
Well, when you're laying 4.
It's not that hard, really. Yeah. We get paid pretty good for what we do.
Johnny doesn't lay floor. He lays pipe and just doesn't want to admit it.
Johnny, how do you plead? You're not defending
Listen, when
yourself.
there's a lonely housewife. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's how you
Just
get-
kidding. Full disclosure, that was a complete joke. I'm not trying to ruin my career. That was a joke.
No,
You
if
gotta-
you're a lonely housewife,
Huh?
call Johnny.
You get a tip by giving her the tip.
No. I do. It's nice when you get tipped, though, by the employees. If you know what I mean.
Well,
Hey,
anyway.
employees.
Thomas, how's your week?
Oh, God. I don't even remember any of this week, dude. I
Worked.
worked. I didn't work on Monday, which is weird. I worked every other day of the week, though. And
You didn't make it to church today. Want to tell everyone why?
oh, yeah, I got stuck in the driveway. I went to back out this morning, and my entire car was like, no, you cannot do that today, guys.
So Caleb and I drove 30 minutes to save him. In 10 seconds.
They drove 32 minutes to help me for 10 seconds.
Yep, and then we drove 33 minutes back.
The
We
most
got Starbucks though.
The most
We did.
annoying part about it, though, was the fact that there was that dude plowing the driveway, the house right next to
Damn.
my girlfriend's, and he drove by 3 times. And at one point, he went to roll down his window to ask me if I needed help, rolled down his window, and goes, hey, and then I think he just decided that he didn't want to help and rolled his window back up and drove back to the driveway.
Oh my
And I'm like, I think that he just realized that there was nothing that he was going to be able to do, because he was like a 65-year-old man. What the f*** is he going to do?
He's gonna touch you inappropriately.
And he had a tow strap, so I mean, maybe he could have tried pulling my car out, but I mean, why do that when I have good old hunky Johnny and Caleb on?
Yeah.
On
Big
call?
strong men.
I like boys.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
That's not.
Dog,
no.
you could have at least done the ad for 5 minutes.
Have you never eaten?
So we have
Oh,
a.
I forgot.
It's probably bad.
No, I'll just leave. I'll eat it today. I don't care if it's bad.
Caleb, I'm gonna trade you for this.
Adobo.
Sure.
It's worth $4.
What is it?
Okay.
I need him.
Do you just want to buy it for me? Give me $4 and I'll give it to you.
Well, while we're
Can't like
transitioning to
play
that
with
topic
anybody.
of Pokemon cards, the Journey Together like Japanese set is like out and stuff.
It's been out.
The cards look really cool.
Dude, that set's been out for
I know,
weeks.
but the cards look really cool.
Oh, yeah, and they're already going some of them are going for a hefty price
Yeah,
already.
like-
However, it sucks for you scalpers on Journey Together because they're printing it to the ground.
I really like the N and Reshiram card. Like that's a dope.
The N and Restroom card is sick. I like...
Is that what's gonna
I
happen?
hate the fact that it's Hops as Zacian. I'm just saying, sorry to anyone who likes Hop as a Pokemon character, good for you. Fine. I hated Hop. Don't like him at all. He's annoying. Wish
How's
he didn't
pretty
exist. Huh?
I like How.
No, hate him too.
How's cool.
No, but Hop in particular, because dude just catches legendaries like it's nothing.
Gladion's cool.
Who?
Gladion?
Edgelord.
Dude,
Of course you'd think so.
Are they,
He has a Pokemon that has like mental issues because it's been captured and then abused, and then he saved it. And he has a Lucario, so like,
Ash has multiple Pokemon that were
It
mentally
sounds like
abused.
James from Team Rocket.
I think it's James from Team Rocket. I hear rustling behind that bitch. I think it's James from Team
I'm
Rocket.
so glad they all know that video too.
It sounds a lot like James from Team Rocket.
I literally on Friday night at work, Caleb was like, "Hey, you should watch this." So I put it
Oh,
on
you
in the
finally-
fucking window, and I was watching it. And I'm like, "What is this?" And then what's the Gorga?
the
Gongachu.
Gongachu. Wild Gongachu.
Sounds like a wild Gonkachu to me.
Or James from Team Rocket.
Oh my god. Well, this is definitely where we heard the Gonkachu from. And then he looks at the tree and he's like, "Look at that!" And Ash just doesn't see anything. And he like resets his brain or whatever. and
Yeah, he
fucking-
just smacks the shit out
and
of
then
it.
he just sees James poking from behind the
Yeah.
tree.
There's no mistaking
So
that sound,
funny.
Ash.
But-
That's a sound of a wild Gongachu.
I've been playing through Pokemon White, and I forgot how much I love those
Where did you get
games.
Pokemon White? The original one?
Yeah.
I have Black too still.
I have every Pokemon game you could imagine on my DS because it got
Oh,
hacked.
I don't count
Can I
that.
borrow this? Shit.
Not right now. I have too many
That guy.
Pokemon games to play through. That I want to play through and just never have.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I've played through all of them. I just haven't replayed them.
I
I still
forgot
need to
how
replay through Sword.
I forgot how easy Black and White were because like when we were kids, obviously they weren't.
Oh no, Black and White still substantially more difficult than Scarlet and
Yeah.
Violet or Sword and
But
Shield.
I-
Those two games, I fucking soloed every single person, including all the way to the championship, with my starter.
I also forgot how overpowered Darmanitan can be if you give him the right moveset.
Darmanitan was good.
So I've just been spamming through all the leaders with him and Garvantula because I just like how fast he is.
Galvantula.
Sorry. But, so I've been using him, and my entire team is so weird, because I have a Duosion, I don't know, and I have Crocodile right now.
Why is that weird? That's actually, dude, that's like one of the most popular teams that you're describing to me.
So I have Duosion, Crocodile, Darmanitan,
Yep. Your starter.
Samurott.
Ew,
Why you pour it
picked
over there?
Oshawott.
Yeah,
You can still hear it
I let
clearly.
Lily pick my,
You'll be fine.
I let Lily pick
Fine.
my starter.
So
And
she went
now it's just gonna
Oshawott.
chunk on that
Yeah,
shit.
and then,
That's true.
who else is my team? I have one other that I
Are
don't
they just
remember.
gonna like? Eventually, do you think they're just gonna start just the packs just start printing like crazy?
That's what they did. That with
Yeah.
right now. Okay, so
Oh, sorry.
our next
Like, for
set.
every new pack.
No, but our next set comes out in
Yeah,
the middle of
set,
March,
set.
end of March.
Yeah.
End of March. It's called Journey Together.
Okay.
It's got some really cool cards, and some of those cards in the Japanese sets are already going through the roof, which means the English version is going to be more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter
Which is
because
crazy. You
they're
think
no English always goes for more because it's the most popular language, it's the most spoken language, so
that's
it
fair?
more people can read it. But no, so Journey Together is getting printed to the ground where they have like. It's going to be pretty easy to find it. But after they're done with Journey Together, this new set that dropped that you can't find anywhere,
So
Prismatic,
committed when you're, like,
they're
removing
printing
the
that
content
one
here.
even further to the ground after Journey Together is done printing. Because they're printing Journey Together right now, getting it ready for mass. They're mass producing it right now.
Yeah.
So once that's done, Prismatic's getting printed to the ground again. And all you scalpers out there, you, first of all, because it's actually sad. Number two, we can finally get Prismatic.
Oh, finally! I want to open one of those packs. I've been looking.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're printing it to the ground after Journey Together is done.
Finally?
Oh, when is
Yeah.
that done?
They're probably going to finish printing that in the middle of March.
So I'm not gonna open an EV pack in a long time.
You probably won't see Prismatic for another 2 months.
What's what Jolteon, bro?
Thomas got the Jolteon SIR.
I know I did. You, Thomas.
It sucks for Thomas though, because that card's price is coming down fast now.
Why?
All the SIRs are because they're printing it to the ground. It's all their prices are coming down. Umbreon's already dropped to almost $1,000.
Good. I think like
Are you serious? Almost 1,000?
For a PSA 10, it was $9,000, and now it's already dropped to like $7,900.
That's still a lot of money.
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot of money, but once it gets printed even further, you're gonna see it drop down to like $3,000, which is still a lot of money. Yeah, it's gonna be a valuable. No matter what, the SIRs will be worth money. But they're going to be worth a fraction of what they currently are. Like Thomas's Jolteon right now, if it was a 10, if he got graded, it was a 10, he could sell $1,400 today. Right now.
No, it's way down from that. It's $1,090 now.
It dropped. See, that dropped $100.
But ungraded, it got higher.
What
so
is
it was
it,
200.
ungraded?
It was 200 ungraded. Now it's 243 ungraded.
Yeah, but
So
that's exactly what we saw with Evolving Skies. What we're seeing right now with Prismatic matches the Evolving Skies to a T. Like the Umbreon SIR from that one, the Moonbreon, was going for $8,000 when it first came out. Now it's only going for $3,000, but it's going back up slowly now. It did drop down to like $1,600 at one point, and now it's slowly climbing again. And that's going to happen with Prismatic. So when you see it on shelves, collect it because if you can get any of it, you will be sitting on some value.
The Umbreon.
I want just a good Darkrai card that's like really.
That's so cool you mentioned that. I just bought a Darkrai card off someone yesterday. I'll show you what it looks like.
The Umbreon card. Ungraded has shot up $200 now, so it was selling for $1,400 ungraded. Now it's $1,600 ungraded. It's
Umbreon?
Yeah.
No, it's been sitting at $6,000. It was at $1,800 like 3 days ago.
It's 8,063 ungraded, which is PSA 10, which is wild.
How much was that?
The card itself, he sold to me
sick.
for $17. It's worth $30 ungraded, and it's almost $130 as a 10 or something like that right now.
That's it.
Darkrai GX from Hidden Fates.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hidden Fates isn't that old yet. And some people over-collected Hidden Fates. It was a set that was printed pretty well, just like Shining Fates. Shining Fates got printed to the ground.
That one?
Yeah, no, this is Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates did not get printed as heavily as the others. It got pretty heavily printed, but it was nothing like Shining Fates. Yeah, it's a good card. I have that card too.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this Darkrai I'm excited for. I think it could be a PSA 10. Like its border is beautiful.
She wants to be included.
But yeah, Pokemon cards. Pokemon. I love Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I love Pokemon.
Dude, do you love Pokemon, Johnny?
So much. Are we doing Hoopa raid day next weekend?
Next weekend.
Saturday, 2 to 5.
I got a dinner.
What time?
I don't know quite yet, but probably around there.
Well, you can come down and do a raid or two and then leave.
It's my birthday dinner.
I don't care about your birthday. No one cares about that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
Well, fine. Okay, are you down to do some hoopas?
Sure.
Okay, cool. We only need like 3 or 4 of us.
When is it?
Next Saturday, 2 to 5. I want to take down some hoopas.
I'm down. I'm not doing anything else. I don't think.
Yeah, I just want to take down some hoopas. I want some more candy.
Yeah, with the thing on March 1st.
Yeah.
March.
Wait, what thing on March? Oh, Unova Tour.
Yeah.
Unova Tour is on March 1st. It's only like 3 weeks away.
It is.
Not even 3 weeks. That's like 2 weeks
Did you buy
away.
tickets for it?
I have not bought my ticket yet.
How much is it?
15.
Oh, that's not bad.
What are the bonuses?
Everything. It's a tour. It's like community day. Everything's bonus.
That starts at like 10 a.m.
No, I mean
yeah.
like for buying the ticket. Like our
shiny
ACR.
rates. Your
No.
shiny rates are upped. More
What?
raid.
Oh.
More free raids.
There's no ticket for it right now in the shop.
Yoshi needs to say something.
Yeah, there is. There's definitely a Unova Tour ticket.
There's not.
Have they not released tickets on it? I thought for
Maybe
sure they
not.
would have. Huh. Well, on that note, yeah. I don't know what was happening over there with you guys.
He wrote a very important thing for my Yoshi to say.
Ah, of course he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of that topic, what about Kanye West?
Oh, Kanye West. Yeah.
So what? Actually, I didn't hear.
I didn't think about that until like.
He has kind of lost his mind and
Completely lost his mind.
Well, no, I know a few 2 tweets that he posted. That was those, and then
And then he had to resend him. Yeah, he said something about Michelle Obama. He's like, I used to want to Michelle Obama, but or something like that. Or no, I used to Kamala Harris, but then she lost, and I don't losers. He said that. Like, that's what he said. And then, like, an hour or so, I don't know, so a little bit of time later, he posts, I'm sorry to Kamala Harris.
Oh my god.
He posted something like, I turned down 3 Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. Like, dude, why would you tell people that?
Said that Hitler, was right.
Oh my god.
You know what that means? He's admitting that he should have been offed with everyone else, right? Like, I would have been dead. Kanye's dead. We're all dead. Austin's dead. Ryder's dead.
Caleb doesn't have
Tickets
blue eyes.
cannot be purchased with
Caleb's
Pokemon.
dead.
The reason.
Somebody.
Oh, okay, so it's next week we drop. Okay, or 2 weeks from now. Cool.
Yeah, Kanye was
But yeah.
tweeted out a whole bunch of. He started tweeting out that he's a Nazi and. Caleb, do you have the receipts?
I have some of them. He said all white people are racist, and Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people.
How does that make sense? Jewish
I
people
love
are
when
mostly
Jewish people
white.
come to me and say they can't work with me anymore. It's my fave.
What?
Oh my god.
What the So he's actually just lost
Yeah,
it.
he's crashing
yeah.
out.
I have dominion over my wife. This ain't no woke ass feminist shit.
So he's admitting to being a misogynist and a racist.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just ruined his whole career.
Dude, why did... He's like, oh, yes, here you go, babe. Just wear this that shows every single part of you.
At the
I want them to see,
Grammys?
yeah, I want them to see your nipples, dude. Yeah, I want that for the whole world. It's not for my eyes, it's for everybody's eyes. That's what I want.
He said Elon stole his Nazi swag at the inauguration.
Oh.
He said that.
He said Elon stole my Nazi swag?
Yeah. Dog.
Yo,
How?
that's wild.
How far gone is our boy? Well, okay, he's not our boy. He ain't my boy.
Graduation was still a good album.
He also released this T-shirt design that's a swastika on a white T-shirt.
Wait, really?
He said, "I've wanted to make this T-shirt for years. My greatest performance art piece thus far."
Oh my god.
I think Kanye
You know
needs to
he
just be put away.
Actually, we're supposed to be calling him Yee or Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you won't answer.
He changed his name.
Yeah, it's
What?
not Kanye anymore.
No, he's not. He hasn't been Kanye for months.
He won't let you
He's
call
Ye
him.
or Yee.
And then he also tweeted out a picture of, the drug that helps you get skinny,
Ozempic?
Ozempic. He tweeted a picture of that and he says, "Yeezy does not hire fat or ugly people."
Dude.
Dude.
He's crashing out.
That of all things is probably the funniest.
No,
stuff.
but you guys gotta remember, he made graduation.
Okay,
I don't care.
but can anyone decipher what the this means? This is a direct
Doesn't
quote
he
from
need-
Kanye. Imagine somebody tell you can't something and you listen to them. This person has no control over your life, and they didn't even pay for it. They controlled your wounds with their words. You are a free prostitute. What does that mean?
I
I mean,
This man's
obviously,
gonna be the
Out
halftime
in a
show.
span
Dude,
of how
I
many
think we need
days?
to read between the lines. He's saying, please, God, help me. I need help.
And then he said, "I'm gonna start calling bitches the F slurs so you know I'm not homophobic."
Oh my god.
Let me, okay, this is another one. "I don't need or want the support of no broke-ass slave musicians. You are all slaves. Y'all slaves to Nike when you there. You're slaves to your label. You're slaves to the N-words extorting you. You're slaves to your management. You're slaves to your bitch. You a slave to drip. You a slave to your own perception. You lie on songs, and you don't think of anything of value when you're R-worded and dumb."
Oh my god, dude.
Wait, R-word? Wait, you guys can get cut. R-word, right?
No.
Oh, I forgot it's offensive.
There's a lot of
I
words I don't
never read on
find
the podcast. How is Elon Musk not taken any of this off of?
No, my question is how...
Evan, what the fuck? What the? Oh my god!
Oh,
He
God.
just tweeted out porn!
What?
Like 21 seconds ago, he just tweeted out porn!
I'm done watching this. I'm good.
What is happening?
Is that his wife?
Is that him?
That's he and his wife. That's
No, it's not.
What the?
It is
Wait, it
not
might
him.
not have been his wife. Hold, let me.
It cannot be him and his wife.
God.
You just
Holy
Kanye
shit!
is crashing out.
Okay, no, it's not. Oh my god!
Why-
Someone that looks like Kim Kardashian.
Oh my god.
This was all tweeted out like, oh my god.
On his page.
Oh
And that's
my
crazy
God.
about Twitter.
His entire
Porn is
page
fine
is
on
all
Twitter.
porn right now.
And on his
And
page.
Twitter hasn't taken it down.
No, Twitter can't take down porn. You can
Yeah, they
have
don't do
porn
that
on Twitter.
anymore.
That's
Oh,
why.
he's doing it because Elon Elon Musk just unfollowed him, so he's not sure how much longer he'll be on Twitter anyway, so he just decided to post all the porn he could.
Oh my
He
god.
tweeted it out 26 minutes ago.
It
That
doesn't matter because
Of course,
Twitter
Elon's
can't
gonna
take-
unfollow him. Do you read the things he's saying?
Especially considering he said that Elon stole his Nazi swag.
Oh, dude, if I were Elon, I would have
gosh.
banned him from TikTok. I know Elon's thing is we don't ban
Twitter.
anyone from Twitter,
X.
X, whatever the hell it's called. You know, I don't care. You know, I know his whole thing is we don't ban anyone. Everyone's allowed freedom of speech. But I think you gotta draw the line here. Come
There's
on.
one specific person
Kanye.
that should not be on any social media.
Well, I
Isn't he
mean,
gonna be in the halftime show?
no.
Well, no, that's...
No, that. Speaking of that, though, it's good topic. Switch Kendrick and Lamar, dude. By the way, I read briefly about the whole thing between Kendrick and Drake. Drake is suing the label
Oh.
because Kendrick and Drake are on the same label. They're under the same label, so he's suing the
Oh.
label because here I can
That's
give you the exact
bad.
reason. Give me a second. I had it pulled up.
What about Wayne?
What about Wayne?
How there's gonna be beef between him and Kendrick,
There's Lil Wayne?
and it's all
Lil
JD's
Wayne's gonna be
fault.
dropping a new album in April.
Yeah, and
Who?
he's gonna diss
So-
Kendrick.
The lawsuit is because allegedly the record label inflated the streaming data for Not Like Us, and so Drake is suing for defamation of character, but on top of that he's suing for them like making it bigger, like by blowing it up.
Something I want to ask real quick. Can he sue for defamation when he sung Not Like Us at one of his concerts?
See, here's the thing, I don't know because he name drops
What?
Drake.
What do you expect?
It is-
What do
it
you
is-
want me to
we
do?
know
That's what I was right.
We know
Oh,
that Drake. Okay,
my
this
God.
is all getting cut now.
Alright.
Bruh.
He gave me his hand.
Lock in.
Either way, he's suing for defamation and blowing up the thing. He name dropped him. Could he sue him for defamation? Yes, technically he can because he called him a straight up pedophile.
Why is he waiting so long to do that? Because the song came out when?
That
Last
too.
year.
Yeah, last year.
Almost a full year ago. It's
Yeah.
almost been a
So
full year.
he's waited this long to does he have to did he have to build a case? Because there's not much of a case to build there. You get called a pedophile in a song.
Listen,
I feel like
I think it's gonna get dropped. I'm gonna say it straight up. I personally think this is gonna get dropped because it's gonna become a way bigger deal than Drake wants to put up with. Because you and I both know Kendrick ain't backing down.
Yeah.
He is going
He's
to.
in
If anything,
prison.
if anything, Kendrick is going to drop another. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you want to sue me? New album coming out, all about dissing Drake,
I think
top
that-
to bottom." And Drake's gonna be. I wish he had not started this.
can we just talk about the fact that J. Cole was smart and dropped one song
And then
He dropped an album.
dipped.
No, he apologized.
Yeah.
And dipped. He said, "Listen, I'm sorry. I don't want this beef. I'm out."
Yeah.
Yeah, J. Cole was like grippy and then left.
No, he said something before. He said something. As soon, okay, so
Yeah, what was it?
Kendrick
7
dropped his
minute drill or
the
some
first
shit.
song that was like with all those other artists. Can't remember the name of it for some reason off the top of my
Like
head.
that.
Yeah, like that. He dropped. He was in like that. It dropped. Then like 3 days later or something like that, or a week later, J. Cole dropped a diss track, or maybe it was a month later. I don't know. Time later, J. Cole dropped a diss track, and on that diss track, he called out Kendrick and Drake and a bunch of other people, and then Kendrick's like, "The fuck," started beef, whatever, blah blah blah. The beef started. And J. Cole's like, "Sorry, I'm out." But Drake and Kendrick went back and forth.
I think it's hilarious that Drake in that one song goes, Kendrick just opened his mouth, somebody better hand him a Grammy, and then they literally handed him 5. They literally gave him 5.
No, dude.
So Drake just predicted the future on accident.
No, he got it wrong because he didn't say 5. Kendrick broke a record for most Grammys on one song.
No.
One single song. Not in The Night. The Night is owned by Michael Jackson with 8.
Yeah.
But one
Do you
song.
think that the reason that Drake, like, it took so long for Drake to actually do something about this is because of the fact that Kendrick's going to be in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do, because I think that Drake doesn't want him to do Not Like Us at the Super Bowl with the crowd it will have. Because, Super Bowl's probably going to have 50 million viewers, I'd say, something like that. Maybe less because of who's in it, but something around there, right?
Yeah.
50 million people will see Kendrick live performing Not Like Us.
You could just play TV off. I want him to play TV off.
Well, most people want him to play Not Like Us, so sorry for you.
The TV
Not Like
off
Us is the favorite.
Yeah,
It won
no,
5
but
Grammys.
like, TV off is really good.
Anytime Kendrick makes an appearance, everyone expects to hear Not Like Us now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just part of who he is now. Kendrick...
Do you think he's going to scream mustard?
Yeah.
That's what TV off is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm very because SZA's also going to be performing with him. So
God.
I'm very curious to see what this entire halftime show is like because they're playing with them playing at the Caesars Superdome. The dome does not have very good sound system. So I wonder if it's just going to sound horrible, like when Jack Harlow played at the Ford Field a couple years ago on Thanksgiving, and it was just horrible.
Do you see for the Thanksgiving like this year?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like being there is fine, but like actually watching it on TV
It's so
sucks.
horrible. Or like when The Weeknd played the Super Bowl and it was just the worst because he had his like whole face wrapped in the bandages and stuff. Like that was just a weird I don't know.
I get people want to be like different, but think about it's so cringy. It's just really corny. Everyone's a cornball now.
The last decent halftime show we got was like, I don't know, would you say it was like the Eminem and all of them
Yeah,
show?
that's a decent one.
I mean, Rihanna wasn't horrible. It was just like she was doing way too much with all the stage design and stuff. It's like
that was.
I don't know. I like Rihanna, so I'm kind of
it was good. Her show was
Rihanna.
good. Do you remember when Lady Gaga did the halftime show for the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl and she like dropped herself off of the ledge?
Speaking of Lady Gaga, let's get this right and straight here. Who's more attractive, Lady Gaga or Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
Oh, I don't even know what Lady Gaga looks like.
Yeah, I haven't
I was
seen
gonna
Lady
say
Gaga.
current.
Lady Gaga or Katy Perry?
I don't think I'd stick my dick in either of them.
It's dead. I'm very sad.
Alright, this is the perfect time. I need to take a fat shit. So
Alright, pause the podcast, I guess.
We're back, mother truckers, and here we are. Austin took his shit. He's cleaned out. Digestive system looking good. Yes, sir. And now we're back to Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga.
What's your opinion?
Battle to the death.
Battle to the down.
Who wins in a fight, you think?
Lady Gaga would
Yeah,
take
Lady
it.
Gaga
She got
would-
the fight.
yeah.
However, Katy Perry's more attractive.
Yes.
Okay, but what if Katy Perry brings out that large, like, lion animatronic she had in the 2015 Super Bowl halftime show?
I
Do
mean,
you not remember that? That shit was horrifying!
yeah, but like, we're talking about her as a person, not her weapons of mass destruction.
Okay, but here's what she's gonna do with that lion. She's going to get it and take it to Saudi Arabia.
Wait, you're talking about the
Why are we
lion?
back to Saudi Arabia?
Back to
I was
Saudi
making a
Arabia.
joke.
No, I
Let's
knew
go.
it was me because I went to Saudi Arabia like several times last week. No, but Thomas, if you want to talk about weaponry, Katy Perry's cannon titties.
Okay, that's
She
the
has
West Korean
cannon-
cannon titties?
Dude, she had cannon titties. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
she had
California
cannon
girl.
titties.
all I remember is the wrecking ball.
However,
That's Miley Cyrus.
dude, Lady Gaga's most powerful form very well may be the vampire from American Horror Story.
Yeah, that's true.
She's got a very powerful form.
Wait, that was Lady Gaga?
Yes!
Wow.
What do you mean? You didn't know that?
No!
I didn't.
Either. Okay, well, that
Well,
was Lady Gaga.
anyways.
But anyway, Katy Perry wins, right? Everyone agrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin?
We also...
Sure.
You didn't look up a
Rose
picture
and
of either of them?
I know what they both look like. I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair.
If you can't indecisively tell us that Katy Perry is more attractive, I think you're sus.
I think they're both nasty.
This is something that I kind
They're both
of just
plastic
thought of
people.
for a second. Thomas Shigo.
Oh yeah, she goes fine. Just saying.
Didn't I mention that to you at work at one point? Yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was funny because like the next day, you were going to the gym, and I told Caleb, I'm like, yo, you know Caleb? Shigo, man. I'm like, growing up, Shigo, Raven, those kind of characters.
Exactly! Bro, that's what I am saying!
Gwen from Total Drama Island, that kind of character.
Yeah.
I guess emo chicks, man. Something about them.
Dude, it's cartoons. They made us all want golf baddies. That's what they want.
Yeah, well, I landed one, so
Okay.
you're still over.
Actually, the last two chicks. No,
No, he
the
got a
chick
tattoo
before the last
from his
one.
ex-girlfriend.
No, that's done.
She's with a 40-year-old man.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I like how Thomas is just like going for it. He goes, "Wait, huh? 40?
Yeah. I can't compete with 40-year-old penis.
It's probably all shriveled and
Yeah, it's probably all wrinkly and like.
What do you mean you can't?"
Yeah, what do you mean you can't compete?
You
I
say
don't know. Maybe
that
that's
you're
just
inadequate.
No,
Well,
maybe she likes maybe it has to be 40 years old.
Well, we're on the topic of penis.
Okay.
I'm very
whoa.
excited to see Saquon Barkley shove his monster dong right up the Chiefs' defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I guess.
That was a hell of a segue.
Speaking of penis,
We're gonna go to balls and stuff.
Balls and stuff.
Hell yeah!
We
Okay.
made the transition.
That's a transition.
God. god!
I think it's just like Thomas just wants to talk about penis. I think that's
Oh,
what we
He
should.
wants to talk about all of the stuff, not the shaft.
Specifically Saquon Barkley.
Hey, did you see that video of Saquon Barkley that Devin sent me this video about Saquon Barkley? It's f***ing hilarious. Hold up, let me pull it up. I think it was on Messenger. No, it was not. It was on text. Did you see it too?
Me? No.
Oh, right here.
For our viewers who don't know, Saquon Barkley is the star running back for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And he is a serious baller.
I'm pretty, yeah. I'm,
All right, hold
I'm
up.
pretty sure.
Yeah, ready? All right, listen to this. I'm going to put it here. Just listen to
Already
this.
a better looking team. I want you to keep an open mind. Saquon Barkley.
So you know
star.
my religious beliefs.
I know. Star. He's a star of the NFL. He is him. He's that guy. He's number 26. He's got a fat ass and a bad attitude.
I don't think he has a fat ass. He has a muscular.
Saquon Barkley is
He's
nice
got a
to
muscular.
ass.
Lean. He doesn't look dumpy.
No, he's dumpy. No, he's dumpy,
Saquon Barkley invented the word dumpy. He's got honey baked hams on that thing.
I mean, I'm not going to turn the show on just to see him.
I mean, Joey.
I mean, it's fine.
Joe.
It's not
You
my
wouldn't
type.
let him throw your legs over his shoulders and dig your out.
I would do. You know what I do it for? I would do it for a mudroom.
I mean,
I would do it for a double island kitchen, a mudroom, and gas-powered lanterns on the facade of my home. 360 around the whole house.
That's fair. I mean, his legs look like they could power a nuclear power. They generate heat.
He has
His
huge legs.
This is already a better looking team. I want you to keep an open mind.
Yep, that's Saquon Barkley.
You okay?
So, you went to 7-Eleven?
No, I
We
I
had
went over this. I did not want to drive last night. Roads were bad. I was inebriated from substances. And so I said, I'm going to DoorDash from 7-Eleven because I want Pepsi. I thought I ordered a 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi. It showed up in the form of a 2-liter bottle.
Sure you didn't say liters?
I was high. I just thought I ordered a little bottle of Pepsi, and it came as a 2-liter, dude.
Why don't you just send Vinny?
The roads were bad. I wasn't going to put Vinny's life at risk, so I decided to do a DoorDash driver's life who I don't know.
Speaking of roads being bad, I went to go get a case of energy drinks, and our road literally took my car, jerked it this way, and then I got back, jerked it the other way, and then I got back on the road.
Yeah, Caleb and I got stuck trying to get out of here to St. Thomas. And so Caleb had to get out, push me real quick, and we got out.
Yeah, the road really tried to make me murder one of the neighbor's cars. It's like, I just casually drive it.
Just sitting there.
No, dude, these roads are
Wait,
ass.
what?
Yeah.
Was
They
the
need to
black
get a
car
better
sitting in the
crew.
road down there?
No, like, they almost pulled me into somebody else's driveway to hit their car with how much... Yeah, I was just like driving.
Roads are shit.
Yeah.
But, all right, back on topic. Saquon Barkley and the
Hit
Eagles.
their car like Saquon Barkley's going to hit the Chiefs defense tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Tonight. Tomorrow.
None of us are
Tonight.
That's
It's
tonight, you
Super
idiot.
Super Bowl?
Yes, dude. Like less than 5
No,
hours.
none of us are excited for it, though. It's literally going to be the most
I'm so not
unanticipated
excited
event
that I
ever.
forgot it was tonight. I forgot today was February 9th.
4
Even though I just
hours.
read the date on
Less
the-
than 4.5 hours till Super
I will
Bowl.
only be happy
It's
if the
gonna
Chiefs
suck.
lose. If the Chiefs win, I'm going to
All right,
burn
speaking
down
of who's going to win,
everything.
lose, predictions on scores. I have 45-38 Eagles.
Caleb, what do you have?
I don't even know, dude.
Just give a prediction, man. It's all right.
Yeah,
A blind
there's some
prediction is the
numbers
best
out
kind of
there.
prediction. You know scores. 7-3 is what you can score as a team.
I think Eagles are going to be like 35. The Chiefs are going to be like 42.
Chiefs are going to win, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Listen, they have the rest on
I
their
just
side.
want Taylor Swift to explode.
All right, but
That'd be a cool
what
Super
team thinks going to win and what score?
What do I want or what do I think?
What do you
Think.
think?
I think it's going to be the Chiefs.
And what's the score?
I think at first the Eagles are going to win and like are winning, and then the second half, and it's like, oh my god, the Chiefs they summoned
back.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
came back. Oh
That's
my
the storyline I
god.
could see happening.
Devil magic.
Tom Brady against the Falcons.
Ryder, what do you got?
I
I
thought
got
Tom
Eagles
Brady was
winning,
retired.
but I got
He is.
49-46. Chiefs win by field goal.
I hate you
fair.
guys for predicting the Chiefs because I don't think it's true.
They're winning by a field goal.
I don't care. Eagles on paper,
Or
kill them.
on paper.
Yeah, so if it happens on paper, it should happen in the game as long as Saquon comes out there with them honey-baked hams and runs his ass through the defensive line 7,000
That's
times.
fair.
I think I'm just questioning your guys' sexuality just a lot recently.
Sorry that Saquon has that thing on him.
I mean, you don't got to question Johnny's sexuality.
Yeah, I don't got to question Johnny.
I'm very open.
Very flamboyant.
Yeah.
Thomas'
Very
sexuality,
good.
on the other hand, I question sometimes.
I mean, he's already touched me
Oh my
twice
God.
this podcast, so.
One's intentional.
You know, that's why we don't vape.
No, it's kind of twice.
Even though I almost
Three
bought
times
cigarettes
now.
yesterday.
All right. Real quick, since we're still on the topic of Super Bowl, is it rigged? Is everything
Yes.
rigged?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think
Chiefs
so.
are gonna win.
Yes.
No, but listen, I think they're not going to win
Is
because it's
Travis
rigged.
Kelce gonna propose to Taylor Swift?
If they win,
Okay,
yes.
I will say this. If that is storyline, yes. That is how it's going to go down. Chiefs are going to come from a come-behind victory in the last seconds
And
of the
Travis
game.
Kelce's going to get the last
With
touchdown.
a field goal. No, I think it's going to be a field goal. Travis Kelce gets the catch to put that in range. Saves the
Yep.
game. Kicker puts it up. It's in. It's good. Travis Kelce gets on one knee. Taylor Swift, will you marry me, honey? And she goes, yes. And then 2 years later, they get a divorce because she cheated. It's a song. Here we are.
I think.
Yeah,
Plot
she
twist.
cheated. It's still his fault.
Yes.
Plot twist.
He didn't pay enough attention to it.
Plot twist. She says no and still makes a song.
I think realistically, with how much is riding on this game for the NFL as a whole, because they've had a lot of people come out and be like, hey, like, if this seems like rigged, like the last Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, there was the last play of the game when there was a holding penalty called on James Bradbury, a cornerback for the Chiefs, or for the Eagles. They called a holding that wasn't a
The
holding, and yeah, against the Eagles.
Cheagles.
And yeah,
That's what
and,
the Super Bowl is, the Cheagles.
But when that happened, everyone was like, okay, like this is stupid and rigged because it made it so the Chiefs could kill the rest of the clock and kick a field goal.
Yeah.
If something like that happens again, I'm gonna be super pissed. But I think that we're going to see an absolute clinic from the Eagles, and I think that Nick Sirianni's gonna have a crazy play or a crazy playbook written up for this game, and I think that you're going to see Andy Reid not know how to stop it, and the Chiefs' defense isn't going to know how to stop it. It's either going to be a super high scoring, like 56 to like 41, or it's going to be like 13 to 10.
No, it's going to be high scoring. No,
Well,
there's going to be very little defense in the Super Bowl. I can already tell. I just have this feeling that it's just going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I'm not sure if we've talked about this yet or not, but the Washington versus Eagles game. Did how you guys feel about the rest?
Saquon Barkley just
No,
obliterated them.
listen. I honestly thought
give points.
No, I honestly thought.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to talk about that.
I just thought we were going to see Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders do something special,
Yeah, no.
and they let me down. The Commanders just let me down. I'm sorry. Like, listen, yeah, the refs had some say in it, sure, but dude, no.
Well, did you see what he's talking about though?
Yeah.
Where the goal line stand, where Luvu kept jumping over the Eagles' offensive line because they're running the tush push, and the refs finally, after like the third encroachment penalty, they stopped the game and they go, we just want to let the Commanders team know that we can and will award points to the Eagles if this happens again.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Hilarious. Like, imagine trying so hard to stop the tush push that your only way is to jump over the offensive line, and the refs are like, no, you cannot keep doing that.
That's crazy, actually.
When I think Super Bowl, I think Puppy Monkey Baby.
Oh, yeah, was that a Doritos commercial?
It's either
Mountain Dew.
or
Mountain Dew. It was
Doritos.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Doritos commercials, like the old Doritos Jax commercials in the Super Bowl that was like the monster trucks and Hulk Hogan was there for some reason? And it was just them running through buildings.
I remember. You know, Super Bowl commercials used to be sick. Like, you'd get like cool movie trailer drops that we didn't know were coming out. All kinds.
We're
of
getting some of those this year.
Yeah,
They're
but
bringing
it's not-
back some OG commercials.
Dude, the commercials. I'm sorry, Super Bowl commercials just ain't what they used to be.
Yeah, last year they were
They
big.
don't have the soul that they used to have.
No, dude, they used to be funny, so cool. Just
There is
dumb.
one that I think is actually kind of decent. It's for the Totino's pizza rolls, like the one weird alien looking thing. How he just gets murdered.
Yeah, no,
That's the only decent one I've seen.
What was the commercial a few years ago where it was like the lady giving birth to some weird product? I can't remember what it was.
I remember.
I
that.
remember what you're talking
It was like it
about.
like
I don't
launched
remember.
out of her.
Yeah, I remember the commercial. I don't remember the product or any other details. I just remember it was traumatic to see.
I
Yeah.
wonder how much it cost to have an ad in the Super Bowl this year.
Probably
Oh,
100K.
a lot, dude.
I'm gonna guess
At
100K.
least a mil.
I'm gonna say 100K.
I want to get Ryder a shirt.
How much is it?
$8 million.
Yep. Nope. Not what I was thinking. That's stupid.
Do you think Ryder would rock that shirt?
Wait, all this.
It's $8 million for 30 seconds, so it's $16 million if you want over that.
That's crazy.
I
What
just
the
wanna-
I would wear that.
8 mil for 30 seconds.
That's
awesome.
Amazon has the record for the most expensive Super Bowl ad. They spent $26 million.
To have it on for 3 minutes? There's
Uh,
a 3-minute ad
It was a 30-second ad. They just paid $26 million
for
for
a
it.
prime slot. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
What's considered a prime spot?
I would say
any time.
no. I'd say it's probably between the I think it's between the first and second quarter or the third and fourth.
Yeah, it's like directly after the halftime panel is over
Well,
or
see,
whatever.
my thought is the prime time would be 2-minute warning either in the second quarter or third quarter or fourth quarter. I mean, because during that 2-minute warning, you don't have anything to do except wait for football to come back on. So everyone's going to be seeing that ad right then. You know what I mean? Like,
here's the real question for all of you is how long do you think the national anthem is going to last this year?
Oh boy.
Who's doing it?
John Batiste or something
Who's
is what his
that?
name is. I have never heard of him before, but I bet the under of 1 minute and 10 seconds on him doing it. I put $5 on the under.
There's an over/under on
Yep,
this.
there is every year, and I bet
There's
on it
Vegas
every year. I've been
betting
able
on
to.
how long the national anthem will
There's
last.
also Vegas betting on whether or not it's going to be heads or tails for the coin flip, and I also bet on that.
What'd you bet?
Heads.
What's the payout?
So I bet
It's a
$5.
50-50, I guess. So it's probably like.
So I bet $5 altogether. So it's a
You'll get
parlay
10?
of the over under for that. Oh, no, I get 50 if I get right.
Because it's a parlay.
Yes. It's hilarious.
Sports betting is
It's
so
so
weird.
stupid.
No, it's
what you doing,
horrible.
buddy?
I fixed my shirt.
Okay.
Why are you looking at my butt?
Because you don't really got much going on down there.
Damn. No, stop. All I'm hearing.
That.
All I'm hearing
Can
though,
you guys not
is
baby cry?
he likes it when there's not that much ass. Like no matter what, Tom's still gonna look at ass no matter how much of it there is there.
All right, hang on. I feel like you would attract more alt chicks if you had a fatter ass.
That's true.
Dude, has Vinny told you anything about working his butt?
Yes, he says everyone talks about his butt.
Dude, like everybody calls him Betty sometimes because like Betty got back or whatever from My Anaconda Don't.
Yeah.
Baby got back, yeah, and then everybody just like this. I think I was came up to me. He's like, "Yo, where's your fine ass friend?" I was like, "My fine ass friend? Like you mean like he's fine or is his fine ass?" He's like, "His fine ass." I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened on today." And people are just like, "Where's Vinny? Like I haven't seen his butt all day." I was like, "Dude, why is that the first thing you bring up to me, dude?" He's like, "How much squats does he do?" I was like, "I don't know. Ask him, dude. Why are you coming up to me about another man's butt?"
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Just Vinny's got cake, and everybody knows it. Apparently, he wears gray sweatpants and wonders why people stare at his ass. Like, dude,
The same thing happens to his brother at where I work.
it's just a genetic butt.
Dude, it's just
It's that ochred ass.
That
Dude,
ochre ass.
Whenever he's at work and he has there's a specific pair of pants that one of the old servers always hits on him when he wears them. And then one time we were going to the store that is like in the building we work in. We were walking down there and one of the members walks by us and then she turns around and she looks at me and goes, "Wait, bend over. I want a picture." And then she's like, "That's wild."
Is this the same one that commented on me?
The same member?
No,
No, yeah, well,
server.
yes, same server, yes.
The one that I
Yep.
said I was hot?
Yep.
That's so awkward.
To be fair, all called you attractive. So.
Yeah, the gay man that works behind the bar area,
The
line, sure, whatever you want to call it. He said I was attractive, and then Thomas is like, he said my name, and Thomas goes, "You remembered his name?" He goes, "I always remember the cute ones'
Yeah,
names."
that did happen. That did happen.
That's something.
But he means it in like a ha-ha funny way, not like I'm a creep kind of way. It's really funny.
Yeah, I didn't take any offense. I always take that as a compliment. When if a person who is sexually attracted to me calls me attractive, I must be attractive. Don't care if they're woman or man.
Johnny, you're attractive.
Well, we already know what your stance is on sexuality anyway, so either
Yeah,
way.
I get hit on at the gay bar all the time.
Well, yeah.
What gay bar? Sidetracks?
Sidetracks.
Oh, you go to Sidetracks?
Love Sidetracks.
Dudes all go to Sidetracks?
They've been twice, and both times Caleb did dance for short times. Well, the first time you danced for a while.
I won't go there
Second
after
time.
the 2 horror stories I've heard.
One horse.
Sidetracks.
Oh.
Well, that's his fault. I'm actually sorry, but baby, be a man and pay attention.
Well, so what
I
happened?
always, if I have a drink.
Why was he at Sidetracks?
Yeah, hold up.
So he was there
Is he a Christian?
No.
Oh, he's not.
But he was there with a few of his friends and his now wife. They were dating at the time. But they all went together because they know his wife knows the owners. His stepmom. So she knows the owners and stuff, and they play this fun game where they steal all the. Hey, I'm talking here.
Okay,
They steal all the darts from the dartboard, and they just take them home.
That's not good.
The owner doesn't care. He has a box of hundreds of them.
Don't care. It's still not
But-
good anyway.
But
Yo,
so,
dude, I like these random darts from this random bar. I'm just gonna grab these.
anyways, when he got roofied there, he was married to his mom at the time, and he had a beer, and one of his friends was supposed to watch it, and they obviously didn't, and then he was scared, so his response was to leave the building, and then the cops found him in a snowbank, and he had hypothermia, and they brought him home.
Yeah, I mean, getting roofied at all, I mean, I'm actually just kidding. I don't victim blame, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm at a bar, my drink does not leave my hand. I'm going to take a piss with my beer in my hand because I don't trust a damn soul.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just smarter than him, I guess.
And then,
I'm not going to I'm not going to be like, yo, Austin, wash my drink, because more than likely, Austin will be like, cute girl, be back. And then my drink's unattended.
Yeah, and then...
You know how badass that'd be to walk into a bathroom and just see a man drinking a beer while taking a piss? Wiener in hand, beer in hand. That's a male experience.
I've been that man.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. I've been in the bathroom drinking my beer while pissing.
I've never been that person because I usually finish my drinks.
Oh, I finish my drinks fast, but if I have to pee, I'm not holding it. I'm going with my beer in my hand.
I always finish my drink and then go.
I got roofied at Sidetracks too.
Jesus.
By some random dude. Yeah, and then she called her mom and was
Where's
like...
Jeffrey Dahmer?
I've never heard of anyone getting roofied before, so 2 people being roofied is crazy.
Yeah.
We live in a big area.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Traverse City is small.
100,000 people in the...
There's less. There's 15,000.
No.
I used to live.
There's 15,000 in Traverse City.
Oh, yeah.
The greater Grand Traverse County is 100,000.
Yeah.
Compared to where I used to live, it's a lot.
Well, yeah, you lived in buttfuck.
Oh yeah, 96,000 people in Grand Traverse County.
Yeah, and then you have to include all the surrounding counties.
Yeah,
Benzie County, Leelanau. There's so many counties that are in our area.
Bay.
We've got like probably in the surrounding area. I'd say we're at 200,000 or 300,000 now.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
It's a huge population boom from what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're huge. Not really, but kind of.
What do we got next? What other?
I was
gonna say bops and flops, but we kind of already went through it.
Yeah.
Besides, like the fact that Wayne is gonna be like dissing Kendrick, and that's gonna be a whole thing.
Cool. Another diss.
Another battle.
More people starting drama that is just to get them both more money.
Well, I blame Jay-Z. Dude,
What did Jay-Z do?
Jay-Z picked Kendrick over Wayne and Wayne's hometown.
Okay, well, he's just spitting fact. Listen, I'm sorry. I respect Lil Wayne's game. He's a good rapper. I'm sorry, Kendrick's better.
Well,
and you don't
right now Kendrick is
all time. It's Kendrick.
Because not a single one of Kendrick's songs beat 6 foot, 7 foot.
Remind me of how many of Wayne's songs have won 5 Grammys.
No, that's not even. It has nothing to do with any of that. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne is good. Kendrick is a way better lyricist and a better storyteller than Wayne. Wayne is not a storyteller. Kendrick will sit there and he can spit. He spit a whole letter to Aubrey Graham. A whole letter to his whole family. He spit that letter, and that letter was like you could envision it in your head as he was speaking it. Lil Wayne has never dropped anything as great as that. I'm sorry, it just hasn't.
I think it's just funny, just like randomly have Kendrick Lamar, like he wasn't like throwing out anything. Everybody knew like, oh yeah, I fuck with Kendrick, and then like he just came out of retirement. Just felt like, and he's just like, okay, I'm here now.
Kendrick never retired.
I know, but it felt like it because like
he wasn't gone for 3 years.
This is what he does. No, but this is what he does. This is why Kendrick. The only case you have for Lil Wayne being better than Kendrick is consistency. Yeah. Lil Wayne's consistent. Kendrick drops an album, disappears for 5 years.
Quality over quantity is like also a huge thing when it comes to this type of like.
But to be fair, Kendrick could be dropping quality stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but album that's looked at as praised upon as Carter 5 though.
Damn.
Yeah, Damn is there, but Carter 5 still has more weight than Damn.
Damn wins. It might have less views. It wins in terms of storytelling, in terms of bars, double entendres.
Not in storytelling. Not in Carter 5.
Okay, not as a whole album as a whole, but individual songs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kendrick
that's what you have to do.
Kendrick still wins.
Because if you can take out singles and you want to Carter 5?
Yeah, so Damn has sold 841,000 albums. And then let's see how much Carter 5
841,000 albums. It sold more than that total if you count like listens and everything.
Yeah, and online and stuff too. That's the thing.
But if you're talking just albums like physical copies.
Well, I think
480,000. So
Damn wins.
by
Almost
doubled.
That's kind of crazy because everybody grandfathers Carter 5.
Well, yeah, because it's like you said, it's a grandfather album. It's one of those that set the tone for hip hop. It set the tone for rap. Like, yeah, Lil Wayne, mad respect. He's a grandfather of rap. He is up there with Eminem, Snoop Dogg, all of them.
Eminem should not be up as high as he is. He should be a little bit lower.
Eminem's number one. He changed the game. He made the game what it is today. Without Eminem, you don't have today's rap. You just don't.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, without Wayne though, you don't have half the people anyway.
Well, the thing is, like, because Wayne is from Compton, yeah? Or am I thinking of Lil Uzi? No, Wayne is from Compton.
Probably. I don't know where Wayne's from, to be completely honest, but I would assume something like that.
Where's the Super Bowl taking place?
I don't know.
Oh, he's from New Orleans. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I don't know, I think Wayne has more impact.
Then Eminem? No.
Eminem.
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're dead wrong. Eminem D12? Eminem post D12? Eminem even...
They don't even know the name of a band. Yeah, I know. I get it. But, I don't know. I still think Wayne's higher.
I respect your opinion.
I think it's all about, like, opinion and, like, what you grew up on. And like.
Because, think about it, too. If you take... I know because we live in where, Eminem came from. We haven't seen how he really sees from other states and like how he's...
No, that has nothing to do with it. That
I
honestly,
think most places or states even see Eminem as like the best.
Well, the thing is, like,
he's notoriously Eminem.
When other rappers are asked about Eminem and say that he's probably the best rapper,
every rapper will agree that Eminem is probably the best.
The thing is, how...
But, like, if you had to take, like, all, like, maybe, like, old Eminem, sure, he's really good, but if you take all his new shit, oh my god.
Okay, take away everything Eminem has done in the last 5 years.
That's 5 years. That's 5 fucking
But the thing
years.
is, the fact that he has so much beyond the past 5 years that puts him in the category of the greatest or one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's just really who do you think number one in the rap game is?
Who's your personal number one in the rap
my
game?
My number one, that's...
You cannot
like,
put
of
Juice.
All time.
You can't put Juice.
I'm not putting Juice... He's my personal favorite.
Yes, but he can't be your... He can't legitimately be your number one.
He's not my legitimate number one. It's either Tupac or Biggie. Is my... Of all
I can
time,
respect it. I can
or
respect
Eazy-E.
I can respect any one of those three. Personally, I think you are wrong, and I think Eminem is number one all time, not because of all the other... It's the history. The last 5 years, he's been more stale, but he's also in his 40s.
He rhymed
now.
orange with door hinge, Johnny.
he did that a while ago.
I know, but like...
when he was in his...
Are you telling me that your favorite rappers haven't dropped absolute shit bars? Because I know they have. Your favorite rappers have... Every rapper in the game has dropped at least one shit... J. Cole made a song
That's
called Groupie.
That is peak.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah, and still, J. Cole is still one of the best rappers in the game, even though he dropped a shitter like Grippy. And it still went viral. And that's the thing about Eminem. Think about this. His last 5 years have been not great, right? But he is but he's still so monumental that all those albums did insane numbers and broke records.
Do you guys want to know who the number one rapper is according to Billboard?
Oh god.
X.
No.
Juice. It's Juice.
Nope.
Who?
Austin, you talked about him earlier.
Jay-Z?
Yep, it's fucking Jay-Z.
No, of course it is. No, the reason
and
for
two
it...
is Kendrick.
No, the reason for it is they're going based off of Jay-Z is the most successful because he is the richest.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
It is a fact. Jay-Z is richer than almost every other rapper. I don't think there's a rapper more... I think he's number one on the Forbes list.
Yeah, Wayne
Kanye
is
is pretty
7,
close.
M is 5 on this.
And like money-wise, Kanye is close.
Oh no, Kanye's not close. Jay-Z's
Jay-Z,
over.
yeah.
Jay-Z's over a bill.
Yeah, Jay-Z
I thought
claps.
He's also like, what's Kanye's net worth? Even though he's like
probably plummeting.
I think it's like 5.
Well, now it's probably plummeting.
I think it's like around the 5 to 800.
No, that's probably not plummeting.
It's 400 million for Kanye.
All publicity.
400. Yeah, Jay-Z's over a bill.
I don't know. Saying Hitler was a good guy.
Yeah, Jay-Z is 2.5 billion.
Yeah, see, Jay-Z, he eclipses him 400 mil.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
damn.
not. I told you, Jay-Z is notoriously the most successful financially rapper to ever do it.
Well, to be fair,
and he and Beyonce together are worth quite a bit.
Most of this might be a hot take, but most of Kanye's like popular good songs are songs that he sampled from other people, like the one song from Daft Punk, the "Working Harder, Make It Better, Do It Faster, Makes Us Stronger." Like he stole that from Daft Punk and made it into his own song. And Daft Punk's version of that song was a billion times better.
He didn't steal it. He bought the rights to the beat. He didn't steal it. He just reused.
But also, like a song I'm thinking about.
Kanye was also the same dude that bought that song and did the whole poopity scoop.
Scoopity whoopity poop, just so Drake couldn't have the beat.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He did
Oh,
just
okay.
to spite Drake.
Anything
That's
to
funny.
spite Drake, I agree with.
That's
It's funny.
It was hilarious because Drake was like gonna buy that beat and like write a song of it, and Kanye's like, "Ha, scoopity poop, whoop whoop." I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Personally.
I just think, we're still on the topic of music. Let's just talk about how much I hate Drake. Okay. That's it.
I think that we can all agree that Drake's kind of a trash.
Because when Trippie Redd was popping up, he was supposed to be on God's Plan. The only reason fucking Trippie Redd is not on God's Plan is because he played it for some people on his Instagram story, like live to like hype it up, and Drake's like, "Oh, you did that? Oh no, not no more. You're not on God's Plan no more. Fuck
Trippie
you."
Redd also just like killed his career by doing a song with fucking KSI.
Dude, he was actually on the come up. Trippie Redd was coming back, and he
And
was
then he did that
on boom
right down.
because everybody's like, "Oh shit, I heard that leak of Trippie Redd's song. That sounds really good. That's like some old Trippie Redd shit." Boom, KSI. He was having like everybody was like, "Oh, what's Trippie Redd going to release?" But then also the whole X thing. Drake killed X. All right, I set it up. I swear to God. I know I probably bring this up in a lot of episodes, but holy.
Yeah, I mean, I still am sad about the X death to this day. I mean, we all are. I mean, like, literally, X would have been probably number one right now.
He inspired so much new shit.
And he was on the come up. He was getting
gonna be
better.
one of the best.
He was getting even better. That's the thing. Like his
He was
game.
getting so experimental too. That's
Yeah,
what I really liked about X.
he was gaining more and more knowledge, getting more words into his repertoire, like just building his vocab, and he was getting somewhere. And then he died.
Everybody's corning on him right now because of the whole entire "What's a Father" thing.
Oh yeah, the whole someone was talking about like dads and stuff, and X goes, "What's that?"
Oh yeah, he's like, "How's your relationship with a father?" He's like, "What's that?
What's a father?"
What's a father?" And then like now they're like, people are putting on the fucking like fake dreads filter and then redoing it, and it's
and
they're clowning on X right now, which is kind of
It's like
disrespectful.
top 5 cringiest moments of all time, and that's like number 2 on the list right now. I'm like, are you kidding?
Everybody's flaming X right now, which is kind of sad.
People also started shitting all over him after he died, and they're like, yeah, he wasn't even that good. And I'm like, okay, but you also like.
He didn't even really get a start.
They also listened to his music when they were 16 years old, and they probably have really bad memories tied to it now because they were just getting high in their parents' basement. Like,
well, that's what being 16 is about. But
do drugs, kids.
For some people.
What do you mean for some?
I mean, some of us weren't smoking weed at 16 in our parents' basement.
Johnny can't say that.
Yeah, I can. At 16, I wasn't.
17?
Nope.
Okay, you just sound like a sassy ass valley girl when you said that.
Actually.
No, because
When
I wasn't.
No, when I was I think when I was 18 is when I started getting heavy back into weed. I was smoking weed on and off throughout those years, but I didn't like do it heavily until I was 18. Then
You're like, I'm a big one now.
No, then I just went full bore and decided to.
2017, 2018 is when we really got into to ripping the bongs.
I want a new bong. I mean, instead of buying an ounce, I almost bought a bong. Even though that would defeat the purpose of the bong, so you couldn't smoke anything.
We are all over the age of 21. We are all over the age of 21.
Can't think about that for a second.
How old am I, Thomas?
21.
About to be 22.
Yeah, there you go. He asked if I was 19, like one of the first times like he started coming back, and I was like, "Really, Thomas?"
Okay, to be fair, I thought you were a child.
Thomas, he is the youngest here.
Well, I was always.
Because Ryder's 23.
Ryder's 14 days.
You're
older than me.
23. You're 22.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, when is your birthday?
And I'm almost 26.
Okay, no, you're 4 days.
You're old.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Johnny's an old ass man.
About to be 26.
Yeah, Johnny was born with a 19 in front of the year. That the year he was born starts with a 19.
Wait,
like
so you
Rose
were born with
105.
You guys realize that
20th.
Peyton and Cam are both older than me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm younger than them.
Can I save your life, Johnny?
What?
Can I save your life? Yes or no?
My
Sure.
father's July 10th. My grandmother's.
No.
I'm the fifth. I'm the
Have you seen those videos where like walk up, people
My
come up
uncle's
to
the
people's
23rd.
vape? Can I save your life? What do you mean? Can I save your life? Then they finally agree and they smash his vape on the floor.
I was at work the other day, and I was taking trash out, and there was this dude that walked by me smoking a cigarette, and I heard a scuffle behind me, and this dude riding a fucking skateboard on the snowy sidewalk slapped the cigarette out of this dude's hand, picked up his skateboard, and just ran by me. And I was like, what is happening right now?
Saved that man's life.
It was really fucking funny. Because the kid was he was just laughing while he was running past me, and I was like, what just happened? And the dude with the cigarette looked so sad. He looked really defeated.
Well, yeah, like I think about nicotine still. That's like how addictive it is. Like I quit nicotine, but I still think about it. It's like, why do you keep winking
I
at
still
me?
think about your glorious holes.
Whoa.
How did we get here?
Alright, I don't know.
See, this is why I've been questioning Thomas'
Yeah.
sexuality lately.
Here, I have a topic I can bring up. I want you guys' opinion on
Holes?
this. No.
No.
Yo, Ryder's got a hole. Like, if we take out this piercing right here of Ryder, he has an extra hole for us.
Alright, Ryder, continue.
Anyway, how do you guys feel of a gas station getting built? Our government, spent $45 million on a gas station in Afghanistan that no one uses.
That's pretty
What?
That's weird.
When did that happen?
I'm not sure when it happened, but yeah.
Why do we have a gas station in Afghanistan?
Exactly. I have no idea. Or 25 million in Vietnam for equality.
Well, okay, I mean, at least it's to a good cause, but like, how is 25 million going to cause equality?
I've seen you
Also
putting your
trying
mouth
to be
on the
a
fucking
distraction.
Pepsi. Wait, keep doing that. Keep
Elon-
doing that. That's what I was trying to get. Come on, it's okay.
I'm just doing this.
Elon Musk. Elon.
Okay, anyways, Elon Musk did what?
He spent his own money on ads for the Super Bowl, talking about what our government spent.
Calm down.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys wait?
That's
Did
all
you
I
see
wanted.
that?
That's all
Speaking
I
of that,
wanted.
did you see that?
What?
Elon Musk went through 1%. Only 1% of America's funding and funds and everything, like all of our accounts, everything, and he found over $100 billion that was all like corrupt money that was going to people's accounts that shouldn't have been going to. It was all like laundered and everything. He found $100 billion in 1%
Are you serious?
of our
And
funds.
he's spending his own money to put it in the Super Bowl for
Guys,
ads.
I could single-handedly fix the the U.S. debt. Do you know how?
Give me all the
No,
money.
you just bet the money line on the Super Bowl tonight. You put $70 trillion on the money line for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
That immediately takes us out of
Yeah,
debt.
but there's one problem.
What?
It's illegal for them to
Oh,
put that much money.
I give them permission. U.S. government, Thomas, give you permission to bet $70 trillion.
Am I keeping his last name in there?
Yes. He's doxed himself.
I
He's
don't
okay.
care.
He just doxed
This is
yourself.
Caleb. This is Austin.
That's
This is
a lot.
Ryder, and this is also Johnny.
This happens an awful lot.
I like how Johnny just gave me free range of anything I want now with this fucking picture.
Oh.
Like,
I don't care.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing you don't understand. You think it bothers me. It
no,
does
I
not.
know it doesn't bother you, but like, it's like how Vinny made a picture of himself, like holding a gun in like O-Block.
Do you remember the Vincent Trump picture?
Why don't we get a real gun?
Do you still have
With
that?
Somewhere.
Dude, because I told him I was gonna make it, but I was so tired from waking up super early that Vinny made it himself.
But yeah, $45 million on a gas station no one uses.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that, and I don't know how I feel about that, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's
Do you know
the
how-
government.
If Elon Musk is really going to go through the entire funding for America, I think we're going to find worse things out than that.
Oh no,
I think we're going to find some things that no one wanted to know.
Yeah.
I genuinely think if he's actually like serious about outing everything, we are going to learn things we don't want to know. And I'm going to be honest, I think this is a double-edged sword because it's a good thing he's doing it. The
But
bad thing he's posting it for everyone to see because it's
Yeah.
going to cause issues. It's not a good idea. I'm sorry, there's just stuff that us as the people should not and do not need to know. I genuinely believe that. There are times where the government secrecy is needed. And times are going to be coming soon where we're going to wish they had kept it secret.
Yep.
Because we're going to learn things that we hate. And we are going to... A lot of people are going to turn on the government.
Yep.
I have a feeling. The government is going to get absolutely collapsed. Because we're going to learn things that are bad. Very,
That
very
happened,
dark.
like decades ago.
Decades ago, I think he's going to find things that happened 100 years ago.
Oh
that
god, yeah.
we're going to be like, whoa.
That we didn't know about.
Stuff
Well,
that money was going to that we had no idea was going to places. Like, I'm going to just say it right now. If we end up finding out something like as serious as like America funded Nazi Germany,
Ooh.
America helped the Cold War with Russia's side. We sent funding to Russia before the Cold War happened, which gave them set up to set bombs up. I don't know. We're going to find some things out that we're going to hate.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that money was probably allocated that should never have been allocated to.
Well, did you guys hear about all the like with Trump signing the bill to remove the DEI or whatever it was, which is like, I will say some of the stuff that is being removed is kind of horrible. Like, it gives companies the ability to like decline hiring people of color. and
No,
stuff.
okay, no. That's not completely true. I
They're
saw a
finding
whole
it in
thing
other
debunking
countries.
it. No,
Yeah.
it's not completely true. Yeah, it does suck for some people, and some. I really think it was needed in place, for some people.
Yeah.
There is a select group this is going to affect, but it's only higher up government agencies. It's not like day-to-day. Like McDonald's cannot tell you no.
Starbucks just got in on it too, so Starbucks is gonna be able to start doing that too if they want to.
I don't think it's no. I think there's other
Why
laws
would
in place.
Starbucks not want they need work.
I doubt they're going to do it though. But
I think that a new rule should be put in place of it.
Here's the crazy thing: is with him signing, it also got rid of a whole bunch of government funding that wasn't necessary. Like,
Yes,
do you guys know there was a study that Harvard was doing to test whether or not popping bubble wrap affects the human emotions and stuff. Like they're testing to see if bubble wrap can be used as a thing to treat depression. They've been doing this test for 15 years. And they've spent over $500 million on it.
Oh my god!
Like, what is this?
I know when I pop bubble wrap, I'm in a good mood.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I just don't think we need
bubble wrap, then it's not fun.
I also don't think we need $500 million to decide whether or not that makes people happy. When I think you can just get 100 people in a room, have them pop bubble wrap.
Give me drugs. That's all I need to be happy.
I don't know.
Happy pills?
Like I said, we're about to see a lot of things we don't want to see, and that's one of the things I don't think anyone needed to know. They could have just stopped it.
Or how he's releasing Martin Luther King files and JFK files.
Yeah, all the files that show what actually.
Are they actually going to release the full things this time?
Yes.
Because during Trump's last presidential office,
he
was supposed to drop all the documents and only dropped 7,000 of the 17,000 documents. So we had 10,000 disclosed documents still.
But he signed it. He's releasing it.
Well, we're gonna find out what really happened to JFK. Maybe. No, probably not. Let's be honest. I don't think we documented it properly. Well, I'm still on the subscription. We're not sponsored, but I'm going to throw it out there. Anyway, last podcast on the left, great podcast. Listen to the Kennedy series. Just personal opinion, I think that they give a pretty good deep dive into it. And so if you like the JFK assassination, last podcast.
If you like this, if
you do, if you're interested in it, if it's something that really interests you, some people are really interested in it. So go listen to their podcast, because I kind of subscribe to the theory that they come to at the end, where it was an agent in the car behind JFK, and he was the only one who was sober enough to hold a gun, and it was the new guns that had explosive ammo in them, right? We know that the round that hit Kennedy in the back of the head was an explosive round because it blew up. And Lee Harvey Oswald had hollow points, which are straight throughs. They're not going to explode. And so my theory is he did it on accident, because it was they heard a gunshot from Lee Harvey Oswald, who was there and was shooting to kill the governor, not the president, because the governor was a fascist or whatever. So he was going to kill him, right? And during that first gunshot, all the brakes got hit. The guy started to fall backwards, accidentally pulls the trigger right into the back of JFK's head. That's the theory they come to, because people said they smelled gun smoke on ground level. Gunpowder was smelled on ground level. You wouldn't have smelt that from the depository. Too high up.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's the theory. I don't know.
I can't believe you're still working.
Y'all subscribe to whatever theory you want, but go listen to it if you care about the JFK assassination at all. If you want to know more, go listen to it. It's great.
No, y'all want something even crazier? So this is something I learned about the Lincoln assassination. Did you know that a week and a half before his assassination, Abraham Lincoln saved John Wilkes Booth's brother from being ran over by a train? He fell on the tracks, and Abraham Lincoln pulled him up off the tracks.
Did not know.
And I'm imagine if John Wilkes Booth was told that Abraham Lincoln saved his brother before he killed Lincoln, maybe he wouldn't have ever done it. Maybe he would be damn, this is...
Do you know a crazy pattern throughout history that follows that no one really pays attention to, in my opinion, is the fact that whenever a president is assassinated, the person who assassinated the president
dies,
ends up getting killed right after, and we never find out what happened.
They also always have three names: Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wilkes Booth.
Whoever,
what's up with that?
Whoever killed McKinley, I can't remember his name. Anyway, yeah. So they always get off though. We never find out what happened. Does that not raise questions? Does not request raise questions for anyone else other than me? Why?
Yeah.
How that can't be coincidental.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's every time.
It's
not just once.
Of course, they're gonna off them.
Yeah, they don't even get to jail. They don't even get to be questioned. Nope. It's just you're dead.
Well, and the dude that shot at Trump or whatever, how he was just
immediately assassinated.
Yeah,
that one was the sketchiest one of recent times.
Bro looked like a Discord mod.
He did.
But, all right, getting off of the political game.
Yeah, I think. So to get away from like any politics or anything like conspiracy theories, to go on to like maybe like a quote unquote brighter turn. If we were all stranded on an island, would we survive, and how would we?
Is this
survive?
together?
Yes,
Or
we're
is
all
this,
together, but we literally have nothing. We are completely butt booty naked. Johnny, I'm gonna stare at that ass forever.
Naked and afraid, both of your homies.
Yeah, naked and afraid with your homies. We got like if we make it a full year, we will be safe.
Full year?
A full year.
Do we get? Is there
How big is
anything
that?
given to us after?
Nothing given to us. We are completely stranded.
I think we survived pretty well.
How big is
actually.
the island?
That's a good question.
We talking like Power Island size out by the peninsula?
Yeah, the big island of the peninsula. Sure.
Like it's just like a desert. It's not huge.
Just like a decent, like it's
like 1,000 acres.
Yeah.
Not like Hawaii size.
Not like that big, but like yeah. But it's completely uninhabited. We don't know what animals or creatures are on there. Don't know what's safe to eat. But would we survive?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do it. I guarantee it. We just have to split us up into our strongest points of.
I would eat Ryder. I'd be honest.
Well, we'd split up into we'd categorize each person's best attribute for survival, and
do we have a drawing just in case we can't find food to who dies?
Well, I can cook anything, so just let me fish for a while. We'll be fine.
Yeah, but how are you gonna fish?
We can
figure it
cook. We can cook Thomas because he's good at cooking everything. He might taste really good.
Well, we could also.
I don't think that's how.
We could also
how that
just
works.
sacrifice parts of our body. Like we could just cut out
Also,
like little
Johnny, you should
steaks
call
from
me.
our thighs.
Huh?
You should call me.
Oh my goodness.
no.
Oh, I already know what he did.
I was curious how it's gonna pop up when I call.
Okay. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Proud of you. Caleb, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
We all
Everyone
have
at this
iPhones.
table has iPhone.
Good.
There we go.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I already knew what it was. I think we all did.
You have to change his name.
Yeah,
Master.
Our
Well, I
strengths.
almost changed it. Well, I changed his name on Snapchat
Caleb,
to Dad, and then
since-
when my dad called, I almost answered as to Johnny, and I almost
This is
said,
a
"What's up,
tough one.
Daddy?"
This is a tough one because like you and I are both strong, so it makes sense for us to be the ones
We'll
doing
be the
the.
ones like calling everything.
See, that makes sense, but then again, well, no, Ryder, you got some survival skills on you. You know how to like make tools and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryder can be our tool maker. He's our smith.
I'll be our scavenger.
Yeah, you're a blacksmith, Ryder.
Okay.
Austin and Thomas are to food. Caleb and I are shelter, building, and hauling. You guys are food. Ryder does our tools. Dude, we got this. What you mean?
All right. What if this is an island that's exposed to
Harsh elements?
Harsh elements. Like the winters are horrible. The summers are brutally hot.
Is there a
We'd be
weed
fine
plant?
still.
Can we find weed?
No, it's not. I mean, if weed just happens to grow there, maybe you could get lucky enough to find.
Do
one
we all
plant.
get to bring anything with us, or is it
No.
just straight
We
to
are
the
literally
van?
butt booty naked when we go there.
So
We can keister things.
I still think we could do it
Prison
because
rules, this shit.
you and I are going to build a really good shelter. First of all, we're going to make sure it's as weatherproof as we
okay.
can get.
I want to know your game plan. We are in salt water.
Ooh.
How are we gonna get water?
We're going to purify it.
Yeah,
Purify
boil it.
Well, you can boil the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to purify it. It's going to be hard. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy task.
How do we purify it? What's your game plan?
We're going to boil the water, then we're going to make ourselves a.
What are we gonna boil it in?
We're going to make a bowl. If it's in a
Yeah,
deserted
just
island.
need sticks, dude. Just
If there's a deserted island, I'll take some bark or some grass and stuff, weave it into a sound enough bowl or something, and then we'll
And
put.
you're gonna boil it.
Yeah, over top of the fire. You don't put it at fire level. The fire's gonna ignite the leaves and stuff. You put it a little bit higher where the heat's still hitting it, and because it's grass, it's not gonna like melt. It's natural. It doesn't melt. It'll burn. It won't melt. So it'll heat the water up and it'll boil. Or I'll use bark.
Well, because distilling the water that's the hard part of like getting.
also
the-
putting moss on a roof.
Oh yeah, we can collect rainwater too.
What would our game plan be during the winter?
That's where it gets tough because now
We
We gotta find a way to stay warm, and it's harsh winter.
Well, so we could building a.
we live in the ocean.
We live in the middle of the ocean, but the winters are harsh.
Right, we live in the ocean during the winter because the water will still be
Oh,
warmer.
you mean actually living? Okay.
Because the water will be warmer
So
than
we
the
become
air because it's the
mermaids.
ocean.
Oh no! If you set a fire in like a little house, little area,
What
and
ocean
put your
are we-
water
are we
there,
at?
you can heat up that water and you'll have
Gulf
clean,
of America?
warm water.
No.
I don't know. We could theoretically, yes. I still say yes. We can do it. Will this be a task? 100%. Ryder, you better be good at making us our tools because Caleb and I are going to need many stone axes that we will break.
We need to make like we need to live in a fucking cave. Oh
Well,
wait,
Johnny-
if we're living in the ocean, because a cave is actually probably one of the warmest places we'd be.
Well, the issue is most of the oceans are about 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which is that's gonna.
Well, no, because he said in the summer it's scorching hot, which means we're in an area that is warm part of the year round.
I think we're in a desert,
completely
though.
a hypothetical situation. Like, middle of the ocean, like, I know there's probably not a whole lot of places that would even be like that. Like, oh, winters are horrible, summers are hot.
Why do we live in the hyperbolic time chamber?
This is us being thrown onto this is us being forced there by the government, and we're
Yeah.
like in a little bubble of an area they control the entire.
They control the entire, like,
Oh,
environment, like, to
Oh, that
make
just sounds like an
clothing.
anime series.
Because there's the anime series similar to this.
Wait, really?
Technically, yes.
That sounds like
Tower
one.
of God, for instance, is technically very similar to what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Also, the
That's
anime,
on my
I can't
list.
believe my younger sister is this hot.
Okay.
Huh?
Who the watches that? If I saw a title like
And
that,
why again is it Thomas bringing it up?
It's being released in March.
no. Anytime I read
didn't
an
know
anime
this.
title, it
I
says
keep seeing videos about people talking about how horrible of a
Dude,
title that is.
if you see a anime title and it says anything about your sister, brother, mother, you skip it. You skip it. You
Why-
just go next one.
Why aren't you just watching people throw laser beams? That's what anime is.
No.
People screaming and throwing laser beams,
Swords.
and blood weapons.
I have I'm going to change one thing.
Yes.
We are still in a government thing, but instead of, like, we still got to survive a year round, but only one person gets to go, and then we got to, like, stay for another year, and then every year one person gets to leave.
Oh.
Who do we let go first? Who do we have stay until the end? Who's going to be the last person there?
I'll stay till the end. I'm fine with that. I'll
No,
kill
I think
myself.
Ryder should stay till the end because then all the hard
yeah.
work will have been done. Do we only wait?
Okay, it's going to be, like, you got money for it. If you leave first, you make the least amount. If you stay the longest, you make the most.
Wait, so do we? So in this year, like we have a year with all 5 of us to get as set up as we can.
No. He said the way it works is if I'm understanding your way, it's one of us starts right at what year one?
No, like we'll all start together, but then after a full year, one of us leaves.
Do we have to leave or can we
One
opt
of
to
us
stay?
has to leave.
Oh. So we have to decide who we're sending home.
Yeah, it's essentially like sacrifice.
But what we could do is we're all friends. We just talk about it. We just all stockpile the money, and then just like we all split it evenly at the
What if
end.
you can't? It's connected to your account only. You can't get rid of it.
If the government finds out you try to share it, they shoot you in the back of the head.
That's fine.
Yeah. So the money you get is the money you get. There's no deals.
I would just make it so you guys are.
Are we in the current situations that we're in right now?
Huh?
Are we in our current situations we are right now?
Yeah.
All right, so that's something that me, Caleb, and Ryder, we all have to pay for a house, just like
What
you.
happened?
Like, think about it, because if we're all gone, we have to put money aside for the house.
Shut
too.
the hell up.
Okay.
We're talking.
Really?
This is all your bills are taken care of, and you get to go
yeah.
here for free.
The government is paying for your house and stuff while you're gone.
Everything is upkept for you. There's no other outside worries. All you have to worry about is surviving on this island.
Okay, it's gonna start off. The first person that leaves only gets $1. The last person that leaves gets $1 million.
What the fuck?
I ain't leaving
Damn,
first.
that gap, dude.
Yeah, I'm not leaving first.
Like five,
I'll
like
fucking
five people.
fight to the
That
death
gap,
to be all the
$1.
week last.
Like, what is that jump rate? Like, because there's 5 people here,
Hey,
and $1 to
question.
$1 million. That's crazy. That's
Alright,
a crazy
first
jump
person to
rate.
leave gets $100,000.
Okay.
Let's say, theoretically, I killed all 4 of you. Do you get all the money immediately?
No.
No,
I
then
have to stay for 5 full years at that point on
Yeah.
my own.
Every year you gotta have somebody leave. You'd be
So
the
I'll just throw a
1%
dead
that
body
leave.
into the ocean.
No,
I'll be like, here, take this one.
They have to be alive.
Oh.
Well,
Okay, what if he-
actually,
what if he-
my
If any of
dad-
us die, that means that we can. It's
What
one
if
less
he
year
just
that
like
we can stay for.
What if he just like removes all of our like extremities, like our arms and legs, and he like returns us as like little lump people to the government?
I guess that'd be fine.
Yeah, I'll just return you as potatoes.
What happens if one of us dies during it though?
Then we
Then
stay
that
1 year
means
less.
stay 1 year less and make less money overall.
This is...
What if like
I don't know. Who do I send home first?
Who gets sent home first? How would we do that?
We fight.
I was positive.
Oh yeah, so every year we just have a fight, not to the death, but yeah,
First one to get knocked out.
a battle royale.
Sorry, Ryder. You ready?
Oh my god, dude! It
It
literally ended a 1v1.
Caleb,
the strongest boys.
Caleb versus me.
Oh my god.
as of right now, standings. On the island, that could change because we'd all be working out to
If
get
I'm
stronger
being-
to survive.
If I'm being
Also,
100%
if one
honest,
of us can get an illness too, and then we can just slowly.
if I'm being 100%
die.
honest, I feel like it would have to be a thing where like all of us like team up against who we know is going to be the strongest person. We
Yeah,
take
Caleb would
first.
instantly like be.
Well,
like
Caleb,
that.
you'd be off first, or me.
But
No, it'd be Caleb.
also, you gotta keep in mind, at some point, like, you gotta be able to have everything, like, if you're gonna be there last, you gotta have everything built up to the point where you can last.
So you have
that
to work
last
together.
year by yourself.
Yes, you have to work together.
You have to.
At first, if anyone wants to make it, we have to work together for the first. So the first 9 months we spend working
Well, there
together,
would be like
and
no
the next
fighting.
the next three we just solo train.
There would be like no, there would have to be no fighting because I think no matter what, like we would need each other to survive. Like we're all
We just-
banking on some.
No, we'll just have to have a
skills.
battle royale day where we all understand.
Weapons drop from the sky like the Hunger Games.
No, we're not killing each other.
Oh no, well,
No murder.
You guys aren't killing anyone.
Well,
That's
Thomas
just
is the
you
first
guys.
one
Did you
I
not
thought
hear
I
the
was
rules?
on
If you
Yeah.
kill one of us, you end up
Oh, I
losing out
don't
on
care.
money.
That's fine with me. I'll murder all of you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
if you murder
I'm
all of us
hearing
in
it's
the
not
first
about the
year,
money,
you're
it's
just gonna make 100K.
That's all.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm gonna
hearing.
kill. I'm gonna kill all of you then myself.
All I'm hearing is it's
No,
not
how we
about
know
the
is
money.
if somebody dies, we already know who's been plotting it, so we'd all just kill Thomas, and then be left with 2 people.
That's all I'm hearing is that Thomas is not in it for the money.
He's just in
Hey,
it for the murder.
Hey, Austin, I need you to fix your math there real quick.
No,
'Cause if I kill
there'd
one
be
person,
3
it'd be-
people. I forget. Okay. No, one of us also died just from hypothermia.
So I'm gonna, just because I think it would make it a little better. Every year that we stay gets added to a lump sum that we can share. Like we don't get the money until like the last.
So
person
we
leaves.
all.
So we have to work together actually and strategically plan who goes home when.
Yeah, who's gonna go home first? Who's gonna go home last?
All right, who goes home first? Who we voting off?
Well,
the
I think we
island
need
first
Johnny
here?
and Caleb to stay for at least the first 2 years
Yeah.
because like we need to like get as much done as possible.
Because they're the shelter.
We're the big boys. We carry the boats.
Who would be most likely to survive a year by themselves?
That is also very hard, because okay, think about it. If it's the
I
first
think-
year, we all learn from each other.
Yeah, but I think. Yeah, to be fair, he's right. You're gonna rack up everyone's gonna rack up the experience. We might all be on the same level by the time we're done with 1 year.
Yeah, that's true.
So at that point, it's not about who's gonna survive who can survive. It's like who wants to survive. the
Who
last
would
year alone.
want to survive last?
Who's fine
and
being on
experience,
that
like
island
true
alone?
insanity?
I feel like the best route to go would be Ryder goes home first. No, it'd be Austin goes
We
home
need-
first, and then I leave, and then you leave, and then Johnny leaves, and we leave Ryder last.
To be fair, I actually was thinking that in the first place because Ryder will have everything set up for him. He has natural survival skills. He's, no offense, dude, the weakest of us. So at that point, he'll have everything built and ready to go, and he's set to
Well,
survive.
the thing is, he would be the least strong out of all of us, but he'd also be the most like he'd be the most knowledgeable when it comes to like doing all like tools and shit. So if he needs to fix anything, he'll have all the ability because he'll just make the tools to do it. And that's why I'm having Johnny stay with him until the end because
Well, I
if
think you
anything,
could replace Caleb with me.
Well, yeah.
Either
but,
way.
but the reason I'm having you stay with him until the very end is in case anything goes wrong with the house and like it needs like more like fixing, and either you or Caleb are interchangeable, but like you would be like the like dad to all of us in this situation.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
I'll call you father.
You'd be the one we like.
Why is Austin going home first?
I was thinking, I was like, why me?
Well, so Austin's going home first in my brain because the man would not survive more than a year without weed.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, wait, hold up. Thomas makes a valid point there. To be fair, I won't.
Yeah, but
I'm
none
gonna
of you
have a
guys
hard
would
time with
survive off your
nicotine.
nicotine.
Well, yeah, but we'd
either.
be fine.
I mean, I'm gonna have to truck through.
All right.
I could do
Actually,
it if I had no
technically,
choice.
Let me
Think about
change
it.
one more thing real quick. If anybody dies in the span of this going on, then we don't get the money
So
anymore.
we have
I was
to
gonna say
protect.
that, yeah.
So we have to protect everyone with our lives.
Yes. If anybody dies from like anything, doesn't matter what it is, then
So
we lose.
I-
My dumbass would get scurvy, bro.
Thomas would fight a tree and get injured.
No, I
and then
wouldn't fight
lose.
any. I wouldn't fight any of them damn tropical trees.
I take that back. You would need Caleb and I until toward the end because hunting. Caleb and I would probably most likely be the natural best hunters. We're the strongest. We can throw a spear further.
That's not necessary. Also, you gotta think about traps. is because
Yeah, but-
traps is more
I know
important.
how to-
Look at who Caleb's father is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has traps.
I know, but I'm saying just
And
like
hunting.
the best thing to do in a
Yeah,
hunting
give me a
scenario
bow.
in this
I got
situation
it.
is just fishing. So all we really need to do is just set up fish nets.
Well, yeah,
you
that's
could hunt otherwise,
I'm gonna
but
say, I got.
I don't want
20
just
pounds.
fish. What you mean? I'm gonna be setting up snare traps to catch rabbits and deer
What
and stuff
animals
like
do we
that.
know are on this island?
Okay, so there's obviously things like rabbits, deer,
Naturally
anything like that,
occurring
like
creatures.
natural
These are bears.
creatures. There are
Because
creatures
predators-
that can't hurt you: coyotes, bears, wolves.
Oh, I just kick a coyote. I don't give a fuck.
if they're
Not
in
if
a
it's a
gang,
pack
you-
of like 10.
Oh, no,
One
you got a pack
coyote.
of
One
3.
coyote. Yeah, you
Like,
can take one.
in
10
my opinion,
coyotes.
maybe like the
Anywhere from
first
2 to
2
3 is
years.
dangerous.
we're
2
gonna-
you might be able to do just because of strength, but 3 you're fucked.
I'll be fine. You ever kick
Would we spend like the initial first period making sure that no animal is going to be able to get
It'd be like
into
playing
it?
hardcore Minecraft. We have to build like walls around our
First,
base.
no, our first step.
day
Ryder's
of
gonna make
Minecraft.
tools, right? Gets us stone axes. Caleb and I get to work chopping down our trees and stuff. We're going to build a log house. We're logging, brother. We're gonna build a log house. We're gonna have to make pulleys to pull the logs up high enough. We're doing a structure. We're going to make sure this is sound
We
from
could also
weather
have help
to-
with like the
then-
lifting stuff, cause like
Yeah, but then on top of this, we're gonna grab like clay and stuff that we can make. Like we'll get dirt and stuff. We'll find
Okay.
areas where we have clay and whatever. We're gonna pack it in between the logs to make it weather resistant, and then we're gonna put the roof on all that once our house is done. Right? Ryder's made us all the tools we need. They have fishing nets
Is there
because Ryder made
obsidian?
fishing
And I know how to
nets.
make.
Okay,
I know how to make
Like
like
what?
Obsidian.
No, there's no
No
like,
volcanic.
no volcanic stuff.
Yeah,
I
what
know
is
how
this
to-
fucking Subnautica? We're just gonna go deep down.
I
into
know how to
fucking
make-
water.
No, because like the obsidian is like easier to chisel away than
It
rock.
makes the best knives
that too. Like and
Naturally.
axes, yeah.
without like having us
My
forward.
friend
All right,
Nathan just
Ryder,
did that at
there is
San
obsidian, but you have to dive
Here's
underwater
how-
to get
Yep,
it.
he's bought all of that.
How many are left? Ask him. Holy shit!
My friend Nathan just bought all of that from Sam's Club.
How much is left? How much is left? Is he a scalper?
No, so he
much
opens all of his packs.
Okay, ask him if there's any left. All right. Anyway, back on topic. Yeah, so we
Are
survived.
they? Wait, what?
We
What's
survived.
that?
We survived.
Oh, it's
We got
crazy
this.
enough.
I think
Oh,
between all of us, we have enough knowledge.
Ball.
to survive. I think we all got pretty good at survival instincts deep down. Austin
Who do
might
you
have
think
the
is
least
most
amount.
likely? Yeah.
You
most
might
likely
of
to die.
survival instinct. You might have the least amount. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe you do.
I at least live out in the woods.
But do you know how to make an axe with nothing but a stone and a stick?
Yeah, you make rope and you make a stick and then you make it sharpen the rock into the axe part.
And what are you using to hold it together?
Like I said, you make the rope.
Well, usually you want to make pine tar too to stick in
Well,
there
yeah,
and here,
but-
and then you take you find something that
Also,
works.
really
as-
depends on what tree for the best rope too, and how to get rope.
No, fair enough. Okay, he knows. He's got some knowledge. Yeah, okay. But I don't know. It'd be tough.
Yeah.
I think it'd be tough to decipher who would know the most least. We'd have to go through challenges. We should try it sometime. We'll do a survival challenge.
Do survival challenge.
That's why we
yeah,
need to go
honestly,
camping.
We'll
Like,
make
we're
we'll make a
supposed
list
to.
of things that we have to do,
we
and we each see how we perform in them.
will if we reach 1,000 listeners, we will do a 1-week survival challenge where we will be out in the wilderness with nothing and survive for as long as we can.
So we have to go
Okay, we
naked.
get clothes.
We get
Yeah.
clothes. We go in clothed initially.
And I'm bringing a gun for unsolicited reasons.
Initially, why are we losing
No,
clothes?
why would you need a gun? You know you don't win anything.
No gun.
I think he actively just wants to kill us. I think that's the issue.
Wait, why would we?
think
Why?
so, too.
No, my thing.
We
is,
will bring-
why are we starting with clothes, and why do you have to say start with clothes?
No, yeah.
Are we gonna be losing?
I'm not saying what's gonna happen, Bucko. I just want to see Johnny
1 week.
naked.
Yay!
Johnny's just like I get to be naked.
He said so many are left. Should we go right now?
So, with that, I think that was some pretty great gossip, guys.
Great gossip, guys. Thanks for hanging out
Great
with us.
gossip,
Thanks for
guys.
gossiping with us, guys.
We'll see
Yep.
you guys in.
We're gonna go get some Crown Zenith, apparently.
All right, peace out.
Adios.
Wow.